So after putting some thoughts together, this is sort of an analysis, or shall I say, just my outlook on things down south in the team being the Houston Rockets. They have 3 key very good players they could structure their team around. Now I made in-depth videos on all of these players and I will link them all below if you would like to check those out. But today I'm going to touch on each one of them and just highlight areas where they helped this team out a lot. One of them found his stride and confidence late, can create his own shot and attack the basket ferociously in Jalen Green. Another one who has proved he is capable of being a certified bucket creator, can get teammates open looks, and has a lot of heart in Kevin Porter Jr. And last but not least, a guy that showed flashes of very high IQ, good finesse in the post, great passing skills, and slightly under Jokic level ceiling potential in Alperen Sengun. All these players bring something different to the team, which is very valuable. And the key thing is that they are all young players, and 2 of them just being rookies in the NBA. Throughout his short time in the league, Porter has shown his skill set of being a great shot creator. With great hesitations, strung along with deadly crossovers, it allows for a lot of space to be generated between him and defenders to give him open looks on the court. Against Craig, Porter uses a stop dribble into the hezzy in and out crossover before stepping back and nailing the jumper from 26 feet. Often finding himself over dribbling at times, Porter gets into a tight space but is able to shift his body sideways while going behind the back when the help comes, then bursting past his initial defender and finishing the and one. His greatest strength to me that he doesn't capitalize on as much is his attacking the rim ability, as here he uses the hesitation right off the screen and then attacks the basket with a head of steam and finishes through contact high over the defense. Coming off this screen, he does a great job of keeping the defender on his back and then hop stepping right as Anderson reaches in and extends out and finishes this layup. With a super crafty handle with a nice shooting stroke, KPJ can light it up from all areas around the court. Like I shaded earlier, he can over dribble sometimes, but over some more time invested, he will learn to be more shifty with less dribbles, which will lead to better shot selection. Not only can he find himself open looks, Porter is also improving on his playmaking aspect, dishing dimes to teammates after breaking down the defense with his handle, as here he does a hesitation, then bursts past Klay Thompson, and as the help comes he finds Tate for the dunk. Pushing the pace here, KPJ makes Beasley, Towns, and Edwards all commit to him, and he dishes out this underhand backwards pass to Wood for the open 3. And let's say KPJ isn't having the best of games, well that's where Jalen Green comes in handy. Jalen Green has great pace and change of directions on crossovers, which makes it hard for defenders to stay in front of him. From combos to the rim or stepping back and knocking down the 3, Jalen showed flashes of high level scoring in the second half of his NBA season. Getting Osman on the switch here, Jalen pulls him out with a step back on the perimeter, then uses a through the legs into a hesitation pull up to nail the jumper from 3. Shooting 61% versus Celtics this game, we see the step back off the screen on Smart for the deep 3. On Defensive Player of the Year candidate Mikal Bridges, Green gets out the triple threat quickly towards the rim, then uses that step back and straightens his body in air to knock the midi down over Bridges. And we all know he had to struggle shooting the ball this year, but on the other side of his offensive game comes his athleticism. Green can use the same handle he used to create space and get to the rim instead. With the Coral on him, Green goes left and uses a through the legs crossover to change directions quickly, accelerating past the Coral, extending out and switching hands mid-air to finish the and one. After catching on the perimeter, Green initially goes right, but utilizes the step back to get into a size up, then crosses over to go baseline and splits his defender and the help shifting over to finish this layup. Showing us flashes of his shooting ability late in the season, and having the athleticism at the rim leaves the ceiling very high for Green, and only being a rookie, he has plenty of time to work on his game. But Green is not the only rookie on this team. There's another one who is very special for this team as well, and that's Alperen Sengun. Sengun has very great footwork in the post and is able to finesse his way around defenders. Sengun is also very unpredictable when going up on shots, which can throw the defense off a ton. Catching off this screen, instead of going straight up, Sengun uses the up fake to get his defender in the air and finishes the and one. Receiving it at the free throw line area, Sengun shows the finesse footwork as he spins off Tillman, gets him in the air with the pump fake, and pivots back through to finish the lefty layup. Crafty moves are second nature to him as he hooks off Cousins here and alters his body in the air to finish the layup. Finishing at the rim is a strength of Sengun's, and being a rookie with the footwork skill set he has is amazing. Showing composure and grit around the rim is a great thing to see from a rookie. But scoring isn't the only bright thing in his skills. Sengun's passing is truly incredible. He's able to find teammates all over the floor and thread passes in tight spaces. Here he catches in the low post and makes Reddish commit to the corner man even more with this fake and hits Tate on the cut for the easy dunk. Getting knocked out of bounds on this drive to the basket, Sengun is able to zip the pass out to Christopher through 3 defenders and he knocks it down. Having a bit more athleticism than Jokic, but possessing some of the same skills such as passing, post footwork, and touch around the rim, it's safe to say Sengun can become a high-level player at some point if he puts in all the work. All in all, this Rockets team has some players over there that can become special players. These 3 just so happen to be the ones that stick out to me and that the Rockets team could definitely build their team around. Again, I do have more in-depth videos on each of these players on my channel, and I will link those in the description for you all to watch. Let me know in the comments what you all think of these 3 players below, and what would you like to see from the Rockets going forward with their roster moves, whether it's coaching, whether it's players, just what would you like to see going forward. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you could leave a like as it helps get these videos more widespread, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any content. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day.